What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Universal Sports, coming live from an undisclosed location in the Southern California. Hey, you know how we do it. We watched two pretty good fights this afternoon, on my time at least. The Mikaela Mayer versus Lucy Wildheart. Now, Lucy Wildheart was a late replacement because her opponent failed the physical and she couldn't get licensed in England. I think it was something to do with her eye. I'm not certain about that. But let's talk about that fight first. I thought Mikaela Mayer did a good job, especially coming off her first loss to Alicia Baumgartner. Now, I didn't expect Lucy Wildheart coming off, especially, she was given 24 hours notice to take the fight. I give her credit for even taking a fight on that shorter notice, and she made the weight during the weigh-in. Plus, during the fight, she was in shape, but obviously she was clearly outclassed by not Alicia Baumgartner, by Mikaela Mayer. Mayer kept on, landed the jab, working the body, using her ring, using her height and reach advantage, and just took advantage of the fight. I scored that fight clearly 120. Not 120. I scored that fight because it's a 10-round fight, 100 to 90. I mean, she shut her out, and she did what she was supposed to do. But in my opinion, even though Mikaela Mayer moved up in weight 5 pounds to 135 pounds, I don't think she will beat Alicia Baumgartner in a rematch because she doesn't have the power to keep Baumgartner off her. And in 19 pro fights, she only has 5 knockouts. So even though there's not that many knockouts in women's boxing, still, she doesn't have the power to keep her off her, and Baumgartner got some pop to her. So that's what I think about that fight. But let's talk about that Zhang versus Joyce fight. And coming into this fight, I was saying to myself, I've seen Zhang fight multiple times. I remember he was on, I think, Golden Boy Promotions or with Matchroom Boxing, which one of those promotions. And anyway, in his last fight against Herkovich, I thought he beat Herkovich in that fight. By 1 point. I know he gassed out and he had stamina problems in the past, but during the Joyce fight, obviously Zhang kept on throwing that left hand, and obviously it was a technical stoppage knockout because Joyce couldn't stop the left hand of Zhang. And I liked how Zhang paced himself throughout the fight. He took his breaks every now and then, but he paced himself throughout the fight and got the stoppage of Joyce. Joyce is a very good fighter at the heavyweight division, but the problem is his defense is lacking and he looks a little robotic and slow, and he lacks flexibility and movement. He didn't throw no feints hardly. It looked like he was just looking for one big shot, and he thought he can blow out Zhang. But Zhang is a good fighter, to be honest. You shouldn't underestimate him, and I think he's now the mandatory for the WBO title. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but that's what I had at the time of the technical knockout. I had Zhang up by 1 round. It was a good back and forth fight. It looked like Joyce was throwing more combinations, but Zhang was throwing the more like thudding punches, and that left eye was closed, completely shut. He couldn't even see off that left eye, and I think the referee and the doctor did the right thing by stopping the fight, because I don't know if he has a broken orbital bone. I'm not a doctor, but it looks. He may have to get looked at, and if it's a broken orbital bone, it's career threatening, and he may have to sit out for a while. But anyway, just a short video. I'm making a small comeback to the boxing community. I've been on my other shit lately, just been busy. But tell me what you guys think. It's the boy, Mr. Universal Sports, and I'm out.